Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome to episode 73 of Europa Universalis IV as France. I actually got the episode number right that time and the name of the game. Minor miracle there. Request for military access from Naples? Sure, why not? We've just got to a point now where we can get another technology. It's still our admin tech now. We are still 5 years ahead of time. And we're obviously 5% reduction because of a neighbour bonus. We're not quite at our cap yet. So, because of that, I'm not going to spend it right now. We'll wait until we get closer to the cap because it might be cheaper. I guess we could go ahead and spend some money on some buildings. We still don't have courthouses everywhere yet. So if we go ahead and grab a few more courthouses. I've got the last fleet upgrading. The only fleet that we haven't upgraded is our sort of heavy and transport fleet. And that's basically ran us out of money. It's going to cost 2,600 ducats to completely sort that fleet out. We're making a fair bit of money though, 46 ducats per month, which is really, really good. We are currently trying to annex our vassals of Munster and Tyrone. We've managed to claim Derby, that is fantastic. Too few rivals now. We might as well rival back Russia, I suppose. And we're still sucking up to Bohemia, mainly because I'd like Bohemia to really like me. Because if Bohemia really like me, it means going to war with people like Austria and stuff would be good. They've got a friendly attitude towards me, which is nice. What about new missions? Improved defences in Oxfordshire. That could be quite good, actually, because it would give us 5 army tradition. So let's go ahead and do that. So Oxfordshire. And we will improve our defences. Let's go and build a star fort. You can never have too much army tradition. What is our army tradition currently? 63.8, not good. The cap is 100. So we could have much more. We're still well below our naval force limit. That's not really an issue. We could still get another free leader, but we're not at war, so there doesn't seem like an awful lot of point in doing so. Not too bothered about these little native uprisings, because they're never really that much of a problem. Now, there isn't a coalition against us at the moment. We could very well go to war with Castile. I still don't think they're in any major wars. They've got these little wars going against some colonial nations, but nothing that I'm really bothered about. And they are allied with Portugal, Naples, Tuscany, and the like. So, I don't know, piling in on them probably isn't that good of an idea. If I did declare war on them, Brandenburg would actually come in. Bavaria would actually come in as well. They're a little bit too far away to actually help. Portugal would come in. Yeah, maybe we'll leave Barcelona. Maybe we'll leave Castile alone for a little while. What about if I wanted to go and attack Holland? Because, you know, I do. Bohemia would come in on their side, as would a lot of people, including Great Britain. Nobody would be willing to come in on my side. The Commonwealth would come in on my side. Yeah, the Commonwealth would come in. We still need to do a fair bit of damage to England or Great Britain. They do seem to have recovered a fair bit of their military power, but not all of it. How are we doing on that coring? It's getting there. Well, not coring, the annexing of the vassals. They're not doing too bad. What about Ashen over here? What if we were to take you out? Who would come in on your behalf? Pretty much everybody, I suppose, because you are part of the HRE. Brandenburg would actually come in and help with that, which is quite interesting. So we could go ahead and take Ashen. What about if we were to declare war on Austria? Brandenburg and Portugal would come in. So would Great Britain. But that is potentially a fight that we could win. Lose 50 military power or 10 prestige. Well, let's just take the prestige hit. Because I'm currently very much considering attacking Austria. And we've just lost a claim on Metz as well, which is a real pain. We do have a claim on Vienna, which is a little bit too far away for me to deal with. Let's go ahead and fabricate a claim on Metz. No, we've literally just lost it. And then we'll very much consider going to war against Austria. What I want to do, though, at the same time, is make sure that I have a little bit of an army over here in Great Britain, because I would like to try and do some decent damage to Great Britain while I'm over here as well. It'll just make it a little bit easier if I've got my a bit of a bigger army over here. So we'll have to take these guys out of mothballs as well. It's not going to take very long to fabricate that claim, so let's go ahead and take the transport and heavies fleet out of mothballs, because they may become useful. Now, this could be really bad. I mean, this is probably going to end up firing a massive coalition, but we will do what we can. Now, we shouldn't actually have... I don't know. I don't think we will have completely annexed these two vassals by the time the war starts, which is relatively good because it means they'll do some of the fighting for us. Nouvelle Flandre can gain +5 tariff, or we can have a 33% chance of gaining 10 power points. I would give them the extra tariff value because they are our biggest colonial nation by a long shot. So we can definitely go and take a few things from Great Britain. Definitely want to take London, because that will give us a massive amount of additional trade power there. And we'll go to war with Austria, and we'll try and take a little bit away from them if we can. Brandenburg have kind of said that they will come in. They're not currently involved in a war. Austria are in a war against Hungary at the moment, so it would actually be a really good time to go to war with Austria, because they're quite distracted. So let's hope that that... thing charges up as quickly as possible. In the meantime, we're actually going to start moving some guys into the mountains and in a closer position to attack. It's quite possible that Holland may get involved. You guys, I think, are the ones that are going to go overseas and just help over there. We can bring you back once we've got Britain under control. Gain 5 army tradition. Royal marriage has ended with Brandenburg. Don't really have anyone to spare at the moment. I might as well return you because you can't do anything. So we need another royal marriage with Brandenburg. We've been discovered fabricating the claim in Metz. That's fine. Manpower and army tradition. And where is that? Piaute. No idea where that is. Is it one of these places down here? Nope. So it's going to be one of these places over here. Yep. So let's go ahead and build that. Not that I really like building places here because we're still not cored here, are we? Yeah, too far away to core, but we'll get there. Things will work out for us. I am confident. So just moving some units into position so we've got the ability to... fend off any counter-attack. Let's go in and royal marriage Brandenburg. They're not particularly happy with us at the moment. Our improved relations is only 34. We could do that a little bit more. Gain some military power and prestige. So we'll start improving relations again with Brandenburg as soon as we can. Now that's absolutely fine because we will have our free diplomat who's fabricating the claim in Austria, and that's what we will use to declare our little war here. You guys, I want you to go and drop off in Wessex. These ships will take them automatically, so that's fine. It is strange. The ship was docked. They could have just got onto the ship and then the ship could have landed in Wessex and dropped them off. Would have been so much quicker. It's very, very strange the way in which it does it. But okay, fair enough if that's the way that it wants to do it. So we can gain some extra population for 30 ducats and gain some settler increase. Well, yeah, of course. Why would we take anything else? Tech increase again. Safely arrived in Wessex. That's fine. Let's just move you up north a little. It's still going to be our admin tech. We're still well ahead of time. But we're not at cap yet, so let's save it a little bit. We do want our next military tech as soon as we can, because we get new infantry and new cavalry from our new military tech. So it'd be nice when we can actually hit that. We can and will need another leader, probably one over here. Let's go ahead and grab. In fact, let's go ahead. And on this stack, we'll get a new military leader. And we'll get an actual general. He's not bad. He's not brilliant, but he's not bad. We've still got our conquistador roaming around here. So what we can do is, when we go to war, we can unassign him and we can drop him off on England. He's not going to be a a brilliant general, but at least we'll have a leader on our troops in Great Britain, which will help us with that war over there, so that's fine. And remember, this stack's really just going around doing exploring. The only reason it is here is to uncover this Terra Incognita, and as soon as that Terra Incognita is all uncovered, we don't really need these guys over here anymore. So he's discovering a fair amount of space. We're just going to go into this place here, which I think is all owned by the Shoshone. And once we've uncovered this, we've pretty much uncovered all of the Terra Incognita that we sort of can, really, over here. And then we'll sort of start to head down. So I'll send these guys down, and I will remove the Conquistador from them, because they won't actually need it. So you're going to move into Shoshone land, which is fine. Just move you through here. Taking a little bit of time, but it's alright. We'll be good. Just going to go up to speed 4 very quickly. Yeah, CB against Shoshone. Lost to CB against Shoshone. There you go. Right, those guys are now through. So what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to come all the way back and sit here. And I am going to remove from you your leader. And we are going to go over to Great Britain. We are going to put the Conquistador on this army. I'm going to unpause the game, take the speed down. In fact, we're going to take it down again. Now, let's just have a look and consider what we're doing. I want to declare war against Austria. Bohemia, Siena, Wurzburg, Saxe-Lauenburg, Frankfurt, Augsburg and Great Britain will all come in. Most of those aren't all that scary, although it's still a little bit of a pain. Milan won't come in. Portugal will. Brandenburg will. The Commonwealth won't now. Portugal aren't all really going to be all that much use in the war. Brandenburg will, though. I'm going to go ahead and declare war. Instantly, I'm going to take the game speed down to 1 because I'm a wimp. These guys are going to go into London. Oh, no. England haven't actually... yet now they have. There we go. So you guys are going to go in there. You're going to go and try and hunt down the rest of their army. You guys are going to go straight into Metz. Now then, who exactly is in this war? Obviously Austria. Yeah, these guys aren't too much of a problem, and Brandenburg are going to do a huge amount of the damage over here. We could probably go ahead and grab Frankfurt if we wanted to. Might not be a bad idea. In fact, I think I will do. I think you guys are actually just going to stomp through and just go and sit in Frankfurt. I'm going to leave it on this map mode for the time being, because this does make it a little bit easier to see where the good guys and the bad guys are. There's a few British units moving around. They're not going to be a huge problem, so I'm not all that worried about them. But I do intend to try and chase down their armies where possible. Obviously, grabbing London is the important thing for me right now. Let's move into Yorkshire. I don't know where their little army just went that was over there. Don't think we have to worry too much. I'm just keeping my eye open down here just for hostile troops. As you can see, Siena is coming in. So let's go and force march on these guys. And we're going to go get down here in the mountains of Dauphine. If we can. So those guys are sieging out. These guys are sieging out. You guys might as well go and siege out some more of Austria. Because the more of Austria we can siege, the better that is going to be for us. There we go. Won a naval battle there. Not too sure where those... Right, okay. Now we've got a very big Milan army. Which we do kind of want to avoid. But I think my army's scarier. At least I hope it is. And in fact, you guys need to stop your current move. And you need to get forced marching. Because you need to get down here pretty quick. Ports are being blockaded. That is fine. Yep, Milan has now turned hostile as well. Colony has become self-sustaining. That is fantastic. Those guys seem to have turned back. Where are you heading? You're heading into Wallace. Now, Wallace is mountains. You're going to get there on the 6th of June. We are going to get there on the 8th of June, which is not good. I doubt you could get there before either. You would get there on the 8th of June. Right, we would be attacking them into the mountains, which we don't want to do. So, let's have a look at that. Okay, before I do anything else, we've got a colony that has become self-sustaining somewhere. Not too sure which one that was now, so I'm going to have to go and try and find it. Let's put it on this map mode. It makes it easier. It was this one, wasn't it? So off you go. You're going to go to there. We'll colonise that one. Okay, back to the fight. Haven't really been keeping my eye on Great Britain. We are sieging out their capital. That's fine. They can't really field many troops over here. I'm not terribly bothered about them. There are some hostile troops coming in from the north. That is fine as well. We'll deal with them later. We'll let those guys get out of Wallis. Vallis. I don't know. But we'll let them get out anyway. And you guys can all sort of move in. If I can get a jump on them, I will. They do have a leader, though. And Austria have got quite a big army over here. So I think what I need to try and do is keep my armies together and get ready to reinforce at some point. Because I might need to jump on them with the, I mean, I've definitely got the numbers. In terms of army sizes, I do have the bigger army. There we go. We've got another mission. Take Lancashire. Well, we can do that. So let's go ahead and do that. Right. Looks like these guys are actually going in to attack. And indeed they are. So you guys want to get in there as quick as you can. We should get there before the fight ends. I could detach a siege here and throw these guys in. Though that feels like it's a little bit risky because we've got this Saxe-Lauenburg group down here. Don't have my leader in here, which is a little bit annoying. Although Austria do have the penalty. And have managed to reinforce in time. Now, one thing I do find a little bit strange is I'm sure Brandenburg said that they were going to come and help. But they actually haven't got involved in this war. What I'm going to do here is click on Brandenburg and go, come and help, you bastards. There we go. That'll make life a little bit easier. I wondered why we were doing so terrible. I'd sort of done a little, I mean, I know I'm not brilliant at math. But I'd done a few calculations in my head and sort of gone, we should be able to take this. We should be able to do this. And I couldn't work out why. And then, of course, it turns out it's because Brandenburg, who said they were going to come and help, actually didn't. I'm not sure which of these armies is which now, and I really want to turn off any of them that have forced march on them. Simply because if they've got forced march turned on, then they... If they've got forced march turned on, they actually don't recover as quick. So I'm going to keep my guys... oh, another colony has become self-sustaining. So now we can go and grab this coastal province. Yes. How are things going on over here in Great Britain? Well, they're actually managing to field a fairly sizable army. I don't think they're going to be able to do me too much damage, though, so I'm not overly concerned with that right now. Just making sure that I keep all of my units around here relatively close together, just in case these guys do decide to jump on me. And in fact, the safest thing is probably go and build some mercenaries. It's going to cost me a little bit of money, but I'd sooner it cost me money than cost me land. So we're just going to stay here. Wow, that is a pretty big stack. See, the HRE is still kind of scary. Now, at least Brandenburg getting involved is certainly going to help out. Have you guys got... No. Okay. Right, here's Portugal. Better late than never, but at least Portugal are turning up. And we'll start trying to piece people out individually if we can, just to make life a little bit easier. We just lost a little stack there because mercenaries, unfortunately, ran into this stack here, which is a little bit of a pain. We're going to start losing half of the mercenaries to this guy. So I'm just watching to see if these guys at any point start to move in a stack. And they are starting to move in a stack. They're going in here into the woods. So we are going to detach a siege from here. You're going to move in. When are they going to arrive? Mostly on the 27th of August. Will you still go in now? You probably will. They are committed. Right, okay. Detach. In you go. Detach. In you go. These guys are all just getting wrecked because of that army there. But Portugal is coming in to reinforce. I'm going to throw in a lot of units here. We have managed to integrate a vassal. One or more of our subjects has high liberty desire, which is French Canada. Wow, over 51%, which is not good. Let's go ahead and decrease their tariffs, which will help slightly. Obviously, it's because we're losing units. No wonder Great Britain don't have much over here. All of Great Britain's units are... all of Great Britain's units are over in the mainland. But we'll continue that fight over there. It's not too bad. Hopefully Brandenburg are really, really slow in getting here. If Brandenburg can throw down... If Brandenburg can actually throw down here, it could put us in with a chance. I can't believe we've lost most of these mercenaries just because of this little Saxony group down here. Brandenburg have managed to get their guys in. I'm not sure that it's going to be enough. And in fact, so much so, I'm just going to go and throw these guys in. Every unit I can throw in here is going to help. I would really like to try and take out Frankfurt if we can. So I'd rather not break that siege. We're very low on numbers here, although we do have the higher base morale. We have higher discipline and higher tactics. So there is a possibility that we might be able to win this battle. See, a lot of our guys are retreating here. They're all going all the way down to Provence. We'll try and bring them back. Come on, guys. They're still locked in terms of... there we go. So let's go ahead and group all of these guys together. These are all of our mercenaries, and you can come back and join this team here. Still hoping that we can win this battle. Should be able to. Could consolidate, but I don't really think that we need to. Wow, Austria got a really good roll there. That hasn't helped things much. We got a terrible roll there. We should be winning this battle, but due to terrible rolls, it is going Austria's way. There we go, that was a good roll. Our front line is actually quite narrow at the moment, so they are getting through to our cannons and stuff at the back. But if we can get another couple of good rolls, we will actually be able to go and win this. That might be enough. That might be the roll that does it. And indeed, it was the roll that did it. So, somebody needs to go back. In fact... don't do that. You guys all just march in here and take out that 5-stack. Military access from Venice. Sure, why not? So, yeah, we should take those guys out fine. Well, that was a little bit hairy. I usually prefer battles to go a little bit more my way. There's the mercenaries. They've all arrived, although they're a little bit beaten up. Another big stack moving in here, but that's fine. These guys are all just going to sit around there and recover for a while. In fact, I'm going to take a little group and just move over here because it means we can actually start sieging out Metz. But that is probably a good point to end the video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Europa Universalis IV. And I'll see you next time. So until then, goodbye for now.